Being home alone is supposed to feel safe, a chance to relax without anyone around. But sometimes the quiet becomes too quiet. The creaks in the floorboards seem louder, the shadows in the corners seem to shift, and suddenly, you're not so sure you're alone at all. Tonight, we're diving into two real stories of people who experienced terrifying nights at home alone. These stories are more than just scares. They're reminders of how quickly comfort can turn into danger, and what you should never do if you find yourself in a similar situation. Story 1. The Man at the Window. Emily, a 20-year-old college student, loved having her parents' house to herself during winter break. That night, she curled up on the couch with a blanket, scrolling her phone. The glow of the screen the only light in the room. Outside, snow was falling quietly, muffling the world in silence. Around midnight, she heard it, a soft, rhythmic tapping. Tap, tap, tap. At first, she dismissed it as tree branches brushing against the glass, but the sound was too deliberate, too steady. When Emily finally looked toward the window, her stomach dropped. A man was standing there just inches from the glass. His hood was pulled low, his breath fogging the window, and he was smiling. His finger rose again and tapped against the glass slowly, like he wanted her attention. Emily's first instinct was to hide. She turned off the TV, plunged the room into darkness, and crept upstairs, hoping he'd think the house was empty. But when she peeked through the blinds from her bedroom, her fear doubled. The man was still there. Only now he was circling the house, testing every door handle, every window latch. Her heart hammered. She thought, what if he gets in? She finally grabbed her phone and dialed 911 with trembling hands. The dispatcher kept her calm while officers were sent to her house. By the time police arrived, the man had vanished. But the officers found something chilling. Clear footprints circling the entire house, pausing at each door and window, as if he'd been checking for weak spots. He hadn't just been trying to scare her. He had been looking for a way inside. Emily's mistake was waiting too long to call for help. If you see someone outside your home acting suspiciously, don't assume hiding will make them go away. Always call the police immediately. Waiting can put you in even greater danger. Story 2. The Basement Door. Jason, a high school junior, was spending a normal Friday night gaming in his bedroom. His mom was working late, so the house was quiet. He had his headphones on, completely immersed in his game, when he thought he heard something over the noise. A loud slam, like a door closing downstairs. He pulled off his headphones, listening. Silence. Just when he was about to laugh it off, there it was again. Creaking footsteps, slow, heavy, coming from the basement. Jason's stomach twisted. He clearly remembered locking the basement door earlier that day, and nobody else had a key. But instead of calling for help, curiosity got the better of him. He grabbed the metal baseball bat from under his bed and decided to check it out himself. His heart raced as he crept downstairs, every step echoing in the empty house. When he reached the basement door, it was wide open. The lock he swore he had fastened earlier was broken. Cold air drifted up from below. The basement light was off, and the darkness beyond the doorway felt like it was staring back at him. Jason froze at the threshold. That's when he heard it. A faint shuffle from the darkness, like someone trying not to breathe. His fight-or-flight response finally kicked in. He dropped the idea of being a hero, bolted back upstairs, locked his bedroom door, and dialed 911. When police arrived, they searched the basement and found signs of forced entry through a small window. A muddy boot print was left behind, leading into the basement and out again. Whoever had come in had been inside the house with Jason, but slipped away before officers arrived. Jason learned that investigating strange noises alone is a terrible idea. If you're home alone and hear something suspicious, don't go looking for it. Secure yourself, call for help, and let professionals handle it. Curiosity can put you directly in harm's way.